Hello students, let's start a new chapter, lines and angles. So as the name is suggesting, we are going to study about some lines and angles. So let's start with some angles. Okay, so in your previous classes, you have already read about some of the angles like acute angle, obtuse angle. Now we are going to study about these angles but in pair. Okay, so first angle is complementary. Complementary angle. So complementary angle are those angles whose sum is equal to 90 degree. That means if I take 60 degree angle and 30 degree angle, right? What is the sum of these two? 90. So this means these two angles are complementary angle. So next, if I talk about 65 and 35, is the sum is 90? No, this will be equal to 100. That means these are not complementary angles, right? Let's take other example also. If I take angle 70 degree and angle 20 degree, the sum of these two is 90 degree. That means this is also a complementary angle. Let's move to the other pair of angle, that is supplementary. So supplementary angles are those angles whose sum is equal to 180 degrees. Like if I take 60 degree and 120 degree. So what is the sum of these two? This is 180 degree. That means these two are supplementary angle. 90 degree these two are also supplementary. Why? Because the sum of these two is 180 degree, right? Let's move to the next pair of angles. That is adjacent. Adjacent angles. Alright. So adjacent angles are those angles which are just next to the angle, right? But these angles have three properties. What are these properties? First is one common vertex. This is the common vertex, all right? Next property is one common arm. So in this is the common arm between these two adjacent angles, right? Third is non-common arm are on either side. That means the non-common arms, this is non-common and this is non-common arms on the either side, on the opposite side of the angles. Alright, so if the angle is adjacent to each other, they have to follow these three properties, right? So let's see in this they are following or not. If I say this is A, O, B and C, okay. So first property is one common vertex, okay. This is the common vertex for all of the angles. One common arm. So this is the common arm we have. non-common arm on the either side. These are the non-common arms and are on the opposite sides. Alright, that means this is following these properties. That means these are adjacent angle. Let's take other example. Same. But now this angle and this angle, are these two adjacent to each other? Let's see. Okay. So first property is one common vertex. It has one common vertex, right? One common arm. Yes, it has one common arm. No. Yes, this has one common arm. This is the common arm. Okay. Non-common arm on either side. Non-common. What are the non-common arms of in these two? This and this. These are non-common arms and these are not on the either side. Alright, these are not on the either side. They are moving in the, they are adjacent to each other. Right? They are just on the next side. So, this is not an adjacent angle. Okay? Now, moving to the next pair of angles, that is linear pair. Next is linear pair. So, what is linear pair? So, linear pair is when two adjacent angle have opposite sides are running at 180 degree. When the two adjacent angle have opposite rays, this is in this direction and this ray is in this direction. That means these are opposite, and the sum of these two angles, suppose this is the angle 1 and this is angle 2, the sum of these two angles is 180 degree. Then only these are known as linear pair. Alright? Okay, let's take other example. Okay, so if I talk about this angle and this angle, okay, these are linear pair? No, these are not linear pair. Why? Because the rays are not opposite. Okay, if I talk about this angle and this angle, are these linear pair? Yes, they are linear pair. Why? Because this line is in opposite and the sum of this angle and this angle will be 180 degree. That is why they are called linear pair. Now let's take one other example also. If I take these two angles, are they linear pair? No, they will not be the linear pair because the sum of these two angles will not be 180 degree, right? So this is not the linear pair. Next is vertically opposite angle. So vertically opposite angle are when a line is intersected by other line, the angle formed are vertically opposite and are equal also. What it says? When a line is intersected by the other line. When a line is intersected by the other line. Okay? The angle formed are vertically opposite angle. So these angles are forming. These angles are known as vertically opposite angle and are equal also. That means this angle will be equal to this angle and this is equal to this angle. Say this angle is 1, 2, 3, 4. So in this condition, angle 1 will be equal to angle 3 and angle 2 will be equal to angle 4. Alright, so this was a property of the vertically opposite angle and these are the angles which are related to this chapter. Let's do some of the question of exercise 5.1. So let's do question number 9 of the exercise. So question number 9 says, a figure is given. Okay, so figure is like this. This is point C, this is E, B, D, A, this is O. Okay, this angle is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this angle is 4 and this one is 5. Okay, so first part says angle 1 and 2 are adjacent. Is angle 1 and 2 are adjacent to each other? Let's see, they fulfill the properties or not. They have common vertex, yes. They have common arm, yes. And the non-common common arms are on the either side. That means they are fulfilling all the properties. That means they are the adjacent angle. Yes, angle 1 and angle 2 are adjacent angle. Okay. Next point is angle AOC. Angle AOC is adjacent to angle AOE. Angle AOC and angle AOE, these are not adjacent, right? This is just same as the example given. Let's do third question of this question. Do angle COE and angle EOD are linear pair? Let's see, this angle and this angle. Yes. Why? Because they are fulfilling the property. These are opposite to each other and the sum of these two angles is 180 degree. That means yes, they are linear pair. Right? Fourth is, are angle BOD, BO and D, angle 4. BOD and DOA are supplementary angle. Yes, they are supplementary. Why? Because their sum is 180 degree. So next answer is also yes, because you can write the reason that their sum is 180 degree. Fifth part is angle 1 is vertically opposite to 4. Angle 1 is vertically opposite to 4. Yes, we can say that these are vertically opposite angle. That means one line is intersected by the other line and these angles are vertically opposite. Yes, they are vertically opposite, right? Next part is, what is vertically opposite angle of angle 5? We need to find out the vertically opposite angle of angle 5. So angle 5 is this. So what will be the vertically opposite angle of this? This one, COB. So answer will be angle 5 is vertically opposite of angle COB. Alright. So all the other questions are related to the concept we have learned. So try on your own and do the exercise 5.1.